Two people enter the same haunted place. One gasps they see a ghost. The other sees nothing at all. Why? What if ghost sightings aren't just about spirits, but about how the brain processes reality? Could some of us be neurologically wired to perceive what others can't? And if that's true, what does it say about the nature of ghosts themselves? Stay with me. This might just change how you see the paranormal. Welcome back to the Curiosity Files. I'm Larry Flaxman, best-selling author, paranormal researcher, and lifelong investigator of the unexplained. Each week, we explore the frontiers where science and the supernatural meet. Today's question strikes at the core of paranormal research. Why do some people experience ghostly phenomena while others never do? Skeptics often argue that ghosts can't be real because not everyone sees them. But maybe the question isn't whether ghosts exist. Maybe the real question is, why do only some people see them? Your brain doesn't simply reflect reality, it filters it. At any given moment, your senses take in over 11 million bits of information per second. Yet, your conscious mind processes only about 50. Everything you experience is being edited before you even know it. This was famously demonstrated in the invisible gorilla experiment. Participants were asked to count basketball passes in a video. In the middle of the clip, a man in a gorilla suit walked across the screen. Many viewers never saw him because they weren't expecting him. So here's the idea. If your brain isn't looking for a ghost, it might never show it to you. Which leads to the next question. What about the people who do see them? Some people might literally be neurologically wired to perceive what others can't. Let's look at the science. Temporal lobe activity. This region of the brain helps process memory, emotion, and sensory input. People who report paranormal encounters often show heightened activity in the temporal lobe, especially during these experiences. Schizotypal personality traits, traits like high intuition, abstract thinking, and vivid imagination are more common in those who report ghost sightings. Are they hallucinating, or are they accessing a broader bandwidth of reality? The brain produces trace amounts of DMT, a powerful, naturally occurring psychedelic. Users of DMT often report contact with intelligent, non-physical entities. Could some individuals produce more of it naturally, giving them access to layers of reality that most people miss? In short, the more sensitive your brain is, the more of reality you might be able to see. Now let's go deeper into the quantum world. In quantum mechanics, particles can exist in multiple states at once. Reality can shift depending on who observes it. It's possible that ghosts exist in a liminal quantum state, visible only when collapsed into reality by the right observer. In quantum experiments, the observer influences the outcome. Could human consciousness itself act as a trigger, pulling paranormal phenomena into our perceptual field? If parallel timelines exist, ghosts may not be the spirits of the dead at all. They may be people living in another version of reality, briefly overlapping with ours. And maybe some individuals are simply more attuned to those crossovers. That would mean ghosts aren't out there in a physical sense. They're already here. It's perception that makes the difference. If certain individuals are more sensitive to paranormal phenomena, can we actually measure that sensitivity? EEG and fMRI studies have revealed unusual brainwave patterns during reported paranormal activities. Activity often spikes in regions associated with vision, memory, and emotion. Some scientists are exploring the possibility of a genetic marker linked to heightened environmental awareness or extrasensory perception. With large enough data sets, AI may be able to identify patterns in personality, brain function, or even life history among those more likely to see ghosts. We're not quite there yet, but the tools to answer why them and not us are getting sharper every year. If some people are born sensitive, could the rest of us train ourselves to perceive the paranormal? Here are a few compelling possibilities. Long-term meditation has been shown to shift brain activity into theta states associated with dreamlike awareness, intuition, and psychic perception. Studies involving psychedelics like psilocybin and DMT show increased reports of contact with non-physical entities. Could these substances allow us to access the same perceptual channels that sensitives experience naturally? Low-frequency magnetic stimulation has triggered ghost-like perceptions in controlled settings, including shadow figures, voices, and feelings of presence. So if ghost perception is real, maybe it's not limited to the gifted few. Maybe it's a latent ability, one that we can all learn to access. So what do you think? Are ghosts only real for those who can perceive them? Is it a neurological anomaly, a form of expanded consciousness, or a quantum glitch bleeding through the cracks of reality? And if ghost perceptions can be trained, could anyone learn to see what others miss? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your take, your stories, your questions, and your theories. If you enjoy these science-backed deep dives into the mysteries of consciousness and the paranormal, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and consider supporting the channel by buying me a coffee using the link below. Thanks for watching. I'm Larry Flaxman, and this is The Curiosity Files.